I call to order the June 16th, 2015 meeting of the Arvada Planning Commission. Ms. Brown, would you please call the roll?
Certainly. Brandy Caswell. Present. David Goff. Steve Hannon.
Here.
John Sullivan.
Here.
John Kraus. Patricia Connell. Here. Ed Rothschild.
Here. I move to excuse Mr. Kraus from the meeting. Commissioners, please cast your votes. And that passes all commission. You can't see it up there, but it passes with all commissioners voting in favor. Okay, the minutes for the May 19th, 2015 meeting have been submitted for approval. Are there any additions or corrections to the meeting minutes? Nope. Seeing none, the minutes stand approved as printed. And moving on to general business, there are no general business items to discuss this evening. And likewise with reports, there are no report items to discuss. So would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so we're moving on to petitions and communications. This is a time when anyone may address the commission regarding items that are not listed as public hearings on tonight's agenda. The public hearings scheduled on tonight's agenda are, I'm going to apologize in advance, I think it's Mankey Auto Body Annexation and Mankey Auto Body Rezoning. Additionally, we would ask that you would hold comments you have regarding any application that has been filed with the city or is likely to be filed with the city until the public hearing on those items, where we will welcome your comments. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address the commission regarding anything else? So seeing none, we'll move on to public hearings. At this time, I'd like to explain the procedure for public hearings. The applicant will be given the opportunity to make a presentation. After the presentation, I will ask those who are in favor of the applicant to speak, and then those who are in opposition may speak. The applicant will then be given an opportunity for rebuttal. After all the testimony has been heard, the public input portion will be closed and questions will be taken from the Planning Commission. I would now like to swear in anyone who wishes to speak in any public hearing matter before this commission this evening. Please raise your right hand and I'll swear you all in now. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in matters before this commission is the truth and nothing but the truth? If so, please answer, I do.
I do.
Thank you. You may be seated. All right, we'll hear these jointly, I believe. ANN 2015-0001, Mankey Auto Body Annexation, and Z2015-0001, Mankey Auto Body Rezoning.
You have any slides, Gary? That's right. I get this. If you just do the overhead.
Okay, before we start, let me ask staff, are there any posting or notification requirements?
Sure.
Yes, in addition to publication in the newspaper, there was a requirement to post the property and to notify adjacent property owners. I have received a posting log and a mailing affidavit, and they are in order. And I do not have any additions to the staff report. However, the vicinity map that I think you can see on your monitors, the right side property line should be adjusted to that dark building and then go north. It's a little bit further to the east than the actual site. The site in your staff report is correct.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so the staff report, the posting log, and the affidavit of mailing are made a permanent part of the record. And Mr. Jean, would you like to begin?
Again, Joe Jean, 5690 Webster Street, engineer for the applicant. We'll be very brief here this evening, commissioners. This is Mankey Auto Body, approximately 58th and Gray Street. The property is contiguous on several sides to the city of Arvada. It is currently zoned industrial. The site's been in use as an industrial body shop, auto body shop for a number of years. The proposal is to annex to the city of Arvada to do the CCA zoning in Clear Creek Industrial Zone. And the primary purpose is for in-city water service. So there, there is a community of interest. We do have the 1/6 contiguity. We're in compliance with the comprehensive plan, and we agree to comply with the condition, the one condition in the staff report. Don't think I've ever seen one condition before. So with that, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, we're available for questions.
Is there anybody from the public who would like to speak in favor of the applicant? And nobody, would anybody like to speak against the application? All right. So with that, I don't suppose there's any need for rebuttal. We'll go ahead and close the public input portion and open it for questions from the Planning Commission. A flurry of questions I do not see. I guess we're ready for a motion. Mr. Rothschild.
Mr. Chairman, I move that ANN 2015-001, Mankey Auto Body Annexation located at 5855 West 56th Avenue be recommended to City Council for approval, subject to the conditions stated in the staff report, item 1, page 4. This motion is based on the findings of fact and approval criteria on pages 3 and 4 of the staff report.
Is there any discussion of the motion? No? Okay, commissioners, cast your votes. And that passes 5-0 with Commissioner Sullivan, Rothschild, Connell, Hannan, and Caswell voting in favor. All right, well, thank you very much for your presentation.
We have one more, John.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, one more.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that Z2015-001 Mankey Auto Body rezoning from Jefferson County I-1 Industrial to City of Arvada CCA, Clear Creek A Industrial and Commercial Subdistrict, located at 5855 West 56th Avenue, be recommended to City Council for approval. This motion is based on the findings of fact and approval criteria on page 5 of the staff report. And I would add, I didn't realize you weren't in the city of Arvada, so welcome to the city.
And is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, commissioners, cast your votes. And that also passes 5-0 with Commissioners Sullivan, Rothschild, Connell, Hannan, and Caswell voting in favor. And with that, thank you for your time and your presentation, and continue to work with the city staff. I'm sure they'll keep you on track with when this goes to council, et cetera.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, moving on to other items. Staff, are there any other items for tonight?
All right, we do have the next Planning Commission meeting scheduled for July 7th, and that is for a preliminary development plan for the Tower View Townhomes at 7881 West 51st Avenue.
Okay. And I think this time we also need a motion to excuse Mr. Goff from the meeting. Mr. Hannan?
Mr. Chairman, I move that Mr. Goff be excused from tonight's meeting.
Any discussion of the motion? Commissioners, cast your votes. And that passes 5-0. All commissioners voting in favor: Sullivan, Rothschild, Connell, Hannan, and Caswell. And I believe that means we're on adjournment.
Thank you.
If I would have been a bit faster.